Davis Alexander, perfect so far in his career. 12-0 to start it.
Yeah, win last week, of course, against Winnipeg. First trip to the division finals here for Alexander.
On the run to his right, guns it ahead, and that is a first down for this Montreal offense. First catch from Davis Alexander. Looking to throw it again, gets it away, and it's right back into the hands of Austin Mack against this Hamilton defense. And one, they bring in Patterson to push it ahead, and Davis Alexander has meant the world so far to the Alouettes this season. 8-0 with them, 3-8 without them.
Yeah, and continuing, an unbeaten record that he put together last season, filling in for an injured Cody Fajardo. So the Alouettes yet to lose a game in which Davis Alexander has started. Power runner more in the mold of William Standback.
Yeah, 6'1", almost 220 pounds. Near sideline to Philpott, and he goes down and gets it. First catch of the game for Tyson Philpott.
Yeah, just a quick hitter here. Philpott was the guy they looked to early. The hitch-type play last week.
We are scoreless in Hamilton. Davis Alexander will look to change that when we return an Alouettes offense that averages 30 points a game with him at the helm. Well, if we had any doubts that the playoffs would be too big a moment for Davis Alexander, Dwayne, I think those were taken care of last week, weren't they? He was outstanding.
Yeah, he sure was. Right out of the gate as well, Davis Alexander was aggressive, kind of true to form, quite frankly. A guy who plays the game, obviously, with a high level of emotion, and it served him well. There you see the 5th highest single-game postseason passing total in Montreal Alouettes history.
The penalty on Hamlin on the return has the Alouettes backed up to their own 10. Alexander gets it away. We've seen them run this a couple of times. This time it's back to Philpott, his second catch of the ball game. A bit of a different animal for him this week, being on the road as opposed to at home in front of a great crowd in Montreal.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see how things play out as, you look at the Alouettes and Tiger Cats. There's such a debate down the stretch of the season in terms of, who would finish first, who would benefit most from having the bye, the home game, etc. Both these teams are actually slightly better on the road in terms of record.
Alexander escapes the pocket. He's going to take off on the run. He's got some room, too, all the way out to the 30, 35. Before he's forced out of bounds, and he's given it to the crowd here in the Hammer as well.
Davis Alexander showing he can get it done when things break down. That speed around the corner. Nice pickup to buy them a little bit of room getting out of their own territory and able to do it without taking any unnecessary hits.
2nd and 10. Alexander on the run to his right. He's going to keep it again. This time he runs into some traffic and is taken down. Looks like he'll be a couple of yards short of moving the sticks.
So often, we'll see quarterbacks slide and obviously coached to do so, protect themselves over the course of a long season, but come playoff time, it's all about that sacrifice. Davis Alexander dropping his shoulder, trying to pick up that first down.
Hauser all CFL for the first time in his career. Ticats at 4. Alexander gets it away, and that is into the hands of Sneed, who season and a big one here in the East Final. Davis Alexander backed up in his own end zone on the run, finds a little bit of space, a little bit of breathing room, and he's pushed into official on the sideline. Davis is all right, trots back out there.
Wasn't Davis I was worried about. Yeah, this is the one dangerous thing. You get into this field position. Obviously, your playbook's a little bit limited. Once he starts scrambling, he can only go one way. Navigating around those goalposts.
His only touchdown of the year was a return touchdown. Now here's Alexander, gets it away, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Try to swing that field position back a little bit.
Alexander broke one tackle, finds some space, and Alexander out to his running back, Stevie Scott, pushing it ahead, and he's close to a first down. Marked just short.
That's been a lot of settling for the underneath stuff and the checkdowns so far in the first half of this ball game. As I'm sure both defenses in terms of their approach and limiting the risk, not wanting to give up the big play either way.
High catch just sent forward. Davis still feeling a little bit of heat. Now Alexander's on the run to his right, lays it out there. Big hit. Oh, he got popped out of the 40, but it doesn't matter. Sneed hangs on, and they're in field goal range.
I absolutely love this football play. Davis Alexander doing his thing. He gets on the move. His go-to guy, Tyler Sneed, the smallest guy on most football fields, he steps on. Love the hit from Katsantonis. Love the bounce up and holding on to the ball from Tyler Sneed.
Alexander takes off with a slide.
His energy is energy that permeates the whole team. His confidence, his thing. You see, I mean, he has more rushing yards than anybody on the team. When they need a big play, it's through his legs. One of the things, though, you said it, the best quarterbacks in the world, you rarely see them spending a lot of energy with the extracurricular. You know why? Because they have a whole lot on their plate. They got to manage the game. They got to manage all the personnel, clock, everything. They don't have time for it. I just hope that plays like that, the money thing and the pointing, I love the confidence. I just hope that none of that interferes with his composure on handling the game. As long as it doesn't, I love it. Keep being the guy and the dog you are, because your team's confidence is because of it.
Yeah, you got two different types of leadership here by Bo Levi Mitchell and Davis Alexander. I love the energy that Davis Alexander is bringing. I absolutely love it. Right now, this is the character, the personality that he's established for this team. Yeah. He's got to continue right now. He's got to continue. If he plays any different, the team's got to feel like there's a void.
I love it.
And a look at Davis Alexander using his legs in the first half.
Yeah, Alexander, you know, as usual, trying to spread the ball around a little bit. It's mostly been the quick passing game. Again, get the ball out of his hands quickly. Not a lot of deep opportunities opening up. But as you said, yeah, Alexander, we know he's an athletic guy. Haven't necessarily seen him run a ton, but he's done a nice job kind of extending some plays using his legs here today.
80 passing yards, 48 on the ground. Now they'll give it to Scott, and he finds midfield and a good pickup on first down for Stevie Scott.
The breeze at the backs.
Alexander, Philpott puts a shoulder down and pushes it ahead, and it'll be second and very manageable for the Alouettes again.
Yeah, Montreal is so comfortable with the quick game, the hitch passes, bubble screens, etc. Particularly to Tyson Philpott. Limited pick up there, but enough to force that second and short.
Now slides up to the left of his quarterback. Alexander, Rambo, first time today, bounces off the initial tackle and pushes it ahead. And they're just dinking and dunking their way down the field here to start the half.
Yeah, happy essentially to take what the defense is giving them. And I think this has been the case for both teams in terms of the passing game, is that some of the short stuff has been there. As much as we talk about the gunslingers at quarterback, Bo Levi Mitchell and Davis Alexander.
Two deepest shots of the day. One was a PI, and then Bo the other way threw an interception. Here's Alexander. This looks like a quarterback keeper. Picks it ahead, and he's got a first down for Montreal.
Yeah, he gets out on the edge where he's got an option in terms of what he wants to do with the ball. Davis Alexander sees a lane to that first down marker, and he's just going to take it.
Alexander already carried the ball 6 times for over 50 yards in this game. 2nd and 10. Alexander. Pressure coming on the run to his right. Gotta go. Looks down the field to the end zone. Got it. Touchdown, Montreal. Alexander to Sneed.
This play is largely a result of Davis Alexander's mobility. The skill he has in extending the play, keeping things alive. Sneed starts off inside receiver on the left. He's straight down the field. He's on a short route initially. You saw Alexander signal to him as he gets on the run. Take it vertical.
For the visitors here in Hamilton, on the run, Alexander finds his favorite target. Sneed makes no mistake. Alouettes to the end zone.
The Montreal Alouettes have the first touchdown of this ball game here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. A little bit of Stevie Scott, a little bit of Tyson Philpott, certainly some Davis Alexander, whether with his arm or his legs. And one of the bigger vertical plays of the day.
Well, there is no shortage of fire and emotion in the game of Davis Alexander, and we saw that at home last week in Montreal. He was fired up on the sidelines. He was fired up on the field. And for more on this, let's send it down to the sidelines and Matthew Shinetti.
The one thing missing in that pack of all those emotions, Dusty, was the flag that the officials dropped in the second half, where it was an objectionable conduct call against Davis Alexander. We were speaking to him yesterday. You could see him deliberating the merits of using that emotion for his benefit and his team's benefit, but also trying to tamp that down. Jason Moss says he doesn't want Davis Alexander to be anyone but Davis Alexander.
And running back now, he moves over to the slot. Sneed will come in to protect for Davis Alexander, and that's where they're going to go to the running back. It's Tice. He's got it at the 50. Makes a move. Katsatonis is on him, and he'll end up taking him down. But a big strike here from Davis Alexander to his running back, Travis Tice.
Yeah, and you're going to see man coverage. The linebacker, the middle linebacker, Braxton Hill, goes out to cover Travis Tice on this play, and a little bit of a mismatch in space. And it's the fake hitch. Hill gets sucked in, believing that Tice is just going to block. And Tice has the speed that's going to be tough for the linebacker to try and make up ground and track him down. Now you see Montreal getting creative, trying to make that play as Hamilton did moments ago.
Longest play of the game for the Montreal offense. Alexander, a deep drop here, goes back to Tice again, turns it upfield to the 40, and is taken down by Hill. Back-to-back plays for Travis Tice, and he's making something out of him.
Yeah, again, Tice's first game back in this Alouette lineup in a few weeks. And he's looking to make a difference here in the second half.
He and Scott are different types of backs, aren't they?
Second half.
1st and 10 from the 31. Out to Tice again, looking for some blocking help. Found a little bit of it. And it'll be a 2nd and manageable here for Davis Alexander.
You're going to watch the 3 receivers for Montreal out to that wide side of the field. All getting locked up on their blocks to try and create some space for Travis Tice to go to work.
Alexander, he's got 2 options out to his left. That's where he's going to run. Under pressure, avoids it, takes it down inside the 10. Pushed out of bounds by Katsatonis, just beyond the 5.
And Davis Alexander able to break contain. Philip Osai makes the diving attempt and comes up empty. Alexander then just directing traffic. Pick up what he can.
Injured Tyket on the field. You saw on that play diving to try to get to Davis Alexander. Osai, I believe.
That's going to be good.
good. They'll start it at their 40. Oh, gets it out to Philpott. The crowd hearing the hammer to their feet. Alexander on the run to his right. Pressure coming, gets it away. Found a man. And Davis Alexander, perfect so far in his young career, 12-0. Alexander needs to find 6. Goes over the middle. He's got 6. Found Rambo. First down, Montreal, 71 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, Rambo's going to start off out wide. He's just working underneath. Throttles it down when he knows he's kind of between defenders there. Nice execution for the Alouettes on that second down conversion.
Alexander have a little bit more magic. He's in trouble. Gets it away. Tackle, missed. Rambo's got it down inside the 45. What a play from Charleston Rambo, his biggest and most important of the game. And Montreal has moved within field goal range.
Yeah, he's going to catch the ball well short. Keep an eye on the middle linebacker here, Verisak. Just missing as he sort of was overcommitted to one side. Rambo able to sidestep him. Get north-south for the first